Do we have any people believe in God in the building? Make some noise for the Most High. And obviously I realized my relationship with the Most High isn't solid. How can I be in a relationship with a mere human being? You know what I'm saying? And so that's kind of where this next poem comes from. It's called The Cycle of Damage. And I have a feeling, obviously man, I'm not trying to get onto you, but I have a feeling that the ladies will relate to this more. You're one of the coldest of guys, but there's nothing stronger than the boldness of pride. And you keep on thinking about that girl that didn't let you take her home tonight. She left you in wonder, but eventually you got that number, and it usually starts off well. You didn't find it hard to gel, using all your zealous and charm to get her in your arms, and like the rest of your exes, putting in your past. But you're not in this for the settle down. All you do is get around. She was supposed to be another throwaway, but when the deed was done, you couldn't go away. This one had a mysterious past and superior class. Wasn't trying to leave your pockets thin, but there's something about loyal girls with chocolate skin. But a connection isn't what you're here to build. A connection isn't what you're here to build. Why would you go to the factory for when you want something sweet from the candy store? I like the taste of her, hand me more. 6 months in, it's no longer a loving. You realize you're not a one-woman guy. That's something you can't deny, but it gets to you and she starts to cry. Right in front of you like you hit her 1 and 2. You vainly say you're not like these other youths, but she accuses you of being like these other brutes. And she's telling you straight, I'm this close to leaving, I'm this close to putting you in your bullshit room ceiling, and I don't know why you're smirking right now. It's not a joke, I'm not laughing. I'm now broken, my soul is starving. I feel choking, you don't take it seriously when I say that my heart is beginning to harden. And you turn around and say, I beg your pardon? Acting like you didn't know this attraction would be fatal. When you met me, you knew I wasn't an angel, so I don't know why you're talking about how you're this close to sending me a breakup text when I already know this pent-up rage is just going to lead to the best makeup sex. You see, you know what you're doing to her is a part. You know what you're doing to her is a part, but all is forgotten when you unhook her. Desire takes over and her train of thought isn't thought out. She wants to be furious, but she's just worn out. She's too tired to get up and walk out. And that's fine by you, because you used to play a field like that. And she can't stay angry at you because she's just not built like that. You start to kiss her neck and you lead her back to bed and you get her back undressed, and just before you slide it between her legs, you whisper to the side of her face, saying the words, I'm gonna change. And she remembers the pain and wants to fight back, but forgets the strain when she starts to climax. And you feel like the man when she's moaning and groaning and coming to, and this pretense of love is the cup that covers you. But the pennies drop, hasn't it? Suddenly you can no longer handle it, you see. She got up for work again and you're alone in the flat and you start to hurt again. You know you put her through hell, but when you try to get up and leave yourself, you realize, I'm attached to her as well. And no lie, that's what we call a soul tie. And now you're saying your regrets and pain for neglect. These are the thoughts parading in your head. This is the woman you're failing to protect. Suddenly you can't walk with the stride of a winner because there is no mask for the life of the sinner. And so you're about to change. The treasure of change is around the corner, but then your ego persuades your actions aren't one of crime. What I'm doing is fine. Who has a right to say that I'm crossing the line? It has always occurred to me that this is what you do when you're young and you go to university. You see, I want the beautiful girl with promotional features. You want the girl in the poster with promotional features, but that doesn't make her any less of an emotional creature. That's just a feeble attempt to make some claim that youth is a reason to play dumb games, but she's gonna wake up and you know she will one day, but no need to worry about that on Monday. But that got to you when you got to church on Sunday. Now you're promising the Lord you'll change your ways one day. Now look at the one who's screaming. Now you're praying to a God you heard about but didn't really believe in, saying, I know that this can't last, so please change me and do what you claim to do. You were shocked when he replied with, My patience is perfect, but I'm not gonna let that girl wait for you. You thought it was cool to be savage. You thought it was cool to be savage, but look at the damage. In the end, you realize your error and your gamesmanship, but do not be shocked when I send her to a better relationship. She left. She left and you get defensive when the boys ask you why. You get reflective and a little pensive and you comprehend the beauty past you by it. Now you're questioning what class of guy you belong to, since being grown and serious is something you can't combine. You can still go to the pub and go to the club and get who you want. Being charming is an area where you've never needed help. But you didn't learn from last time, and the cycle of damage repeats itself. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for listening.